Hey guys, this is Billy from the band Fear to Stop. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to let you know in advance, I'm not really feeling good. I know I look and sound like hot garbage. Well, more than usual anyway. Have some health issues dating past 5 years, and today's not one of my better days, so I apologize in advance, but there's something I really need to get off my chest. Especially if you're watching this and you're a struggling musician, maybe you just came out of college and this is new to you, or maybe in your mid-40s, facing midlife crisis, and you want to hurry up and do something before your life puts you underground. Either way, you come to the right spot. I've been creating music now for 21 years with my band Fear to Stop. Now professionally for 7, seriously for a year. But we've put out a lot of music. I have, I'm showing this for a reason, okay? This first suitcase of cassettes, I got several of these, all like 90-minute to 120-minute cassettes, all full of music dating back since 2001. I have 2 laptops. That one's from 2012, and it's on its last legs. I barely use it now, but I'm still trying to transfer stuff over. I got my newer laptop over there. Y'all can't see it, but I'm pointing anyway because they're there. All right, just pretend you can see them. Between those 2 laptops, we have several thousand songs. On those cassettes, we have a lot more. I think my average length of our songs anywhere from, on a shorter end, 2.5, 3 minutes, and then we have some that are like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, but mostly around the 2 to 3 minute mark. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Which I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just saying this. I know my stuff. I mean, I went to college for music production. I actually worked in analog first. Before I even, I'm even talking about like I used the actual, I did use an actual console. I used both a Mackie and an Alesis board. So I'm not even talking about DAWs. I actually recorded an analog tape. Okay, that's how I learned. So I've been around the block. As far as music promotion goes, I've tried things that didn't work, and things worked that I didn't even try. So, you know, I've seen a lot of different things. And I understand. Music's my life, okay? To be honest, it's when I'm the happiest is when I'm actually creating music. And I understand how important a dream can be, okay? There's stuff going on in the background. I apologize. I have my daughter slash bandmate slash co-producer is 15, and she's entertaining her little brother. My son's like 4 months old, and my wife's down there too, so you're gonna hear noise in the background. I apologize. So anyway, music's been my dream since I first started writing music at the age of 11. And I'm 44 now, or going to be 44 in August. So I've seen different things. I've worked with other people. I've had a few tracks actually. I've had a couple things appear in a commercial. One unauthorized I didn't get paid for, but that's another story. I don't want to go into it. I was on Facebook earlier. I don't do that for a lot of reasons. I don't want to get into it. But I was on Facebook earlier because one of my friends passed. And I was trying to get some more information. And I saw this ad. And it was one of those stupid scam ads where it said, pay $10 for real organic streams. I already did a video on this. So I'm not going to go into it. But you're stupid if you do that. You're a punk if you buy streams or followers. I'm just being honest. I apologize if I offended you, but real talk. There's other people actually busting their butts to actually make something happen on their own and have done it. So don't take the easy way out. Don't be lazy. Anyway, I'm not even going. That's not even what this is about, but this is leading to something. Now, when I started reading the comment section, I started noticing something. The people that were saying that were like, oh, this is awesome, thank you, and stuff like that, I'm sure those are fake accounts. But a few of them weren't. Because I've seen those things. It's got me thinking of something. Go to Reddit and go to DistroKid Help Desk. okay? It's a subreddit. Now, we release our music through DistroKid. We mean the band Fear to Stop. And our solo stuff, though, we go, since we're a 6-person band, the label counts only for 5 artists. We have to do something else for the solo stuff, which we use Root Note. I'm very happy with. But go to that subreddit, and you're going to start noticing some things. You're going to see a lot of people complaining about their music got, not their music, but their money got stolen. And every single one of these guys are hip-hop artists or rappers, okay? Or beat producers. But they're all in the hip-hop game, okay? I'm starting thinking, why is that? And I started looking at these posts. So many of them were misspelled. One of them says, I got 1 mil streams on Spotty. Where me money at? Unquote. Okay? Who talks like that? Not even who talks. I can see when you're talking with your friends and stuff, but who types like that? That's what I don't know. Like, you seriously type in slang? Like we're stuff like, I'm trying to think of a way to put this. You know how things can be typed up phonetically? Especially, or if you go in like those Mark Twain books, Huckleberry Finn and stuff, and we start speaking the slang of the day, and it got these random apostrophes in the middle of a word. These people type like that, okay? Which, fine, okay, not everybody's gonna have an education. That's not even what this is about. But it's the fact that every single one of those artists that were complaining about having their stuff ripped off was in hip hop, one way or another. And then there were also like, someone got called out for faking their streams, and they're like, so everybody does it. And they're like, all this stuff, I'm like, wait a minute. And then all these people start trying to justify faking their streams. And sure enough, every single one of them was a rapper. Now, I listen to all kinds of music. Not like everybody else. We all have our preferences. Okay? But I like just about everything. I mean, my God, I'm looking. How many people do you know? Beach Boys, Metallica, Tom Waits in the back of Pink Floyd. I'm using this as a thing to hold my phone, so I'm not going to actually pull everything out. But, you know, I have got Daniel Johnston, Eminem. Point is, I listen to a lot of different things, okay? There's some stuff I don't like. I'm not really into, like with the current hip-hop, I like stuff like Sleepy Hollow. I like that. I like Lil Nas X. I don't like stuff that the glitchy kind of stuff. I'm not even talking about the auto-tune. I'm talking about stuff like Young Boy NBA. I do not like him at all. I think Future's mediocre, and I think Drake is the most overrated person who's probably ever stepped in the recording studio. Okay, all right, that's just how I feel. Whatever. But my thing is, like, when's the last time, in fact, name one time, whenever they do those sweeps of people that are punks and like to fake their streams and stuff and they kick them off, name one time you've seen anybody that's not in hip-hop be one of those. Seriously, put it in the comment section. When is the last time you saw somebody who is not in hip-hop get their stuff taken down for fake streams? Not saying it doesn't happen. Not saying that they don't fake them. But why is that? Why is it that everybody on the DistroKid Help Desk forum that's posting about this stuff, every single one of them's a rapper? You go to Trustpilot and go to any DSP and you start seeing people like, oh, my stuff got taken down. Blah, 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 blah. All of them are rappers. And I'm serious. I don't get it. I don't get it. Is it part of the, is it part of the, you don't hear about stuff like, I'm trying to name somebody. Got some, you don't see it. You don't see some country and western dude. Oh my God, I just showed my age. You actually refer to country as country and western. You don't see one of them people go up there and go, oh, dang it, my tune done got ripped off. You don't see it. You just don't. And then I start really looking at stuff. I'm like, why is it part of hip-hop culture to try to one-up each other? I mean, yeah, you're going to see competition in all genres of music. But it seems like hip-hop is like the worst when it comes to that. Where people are like, you know, trying to outdo each other, like trying to social proof and all this kind of stuff. You know, just so they can have a little number next to their name. Like, oh, I got 1,000 streams fast. Oh, look, I got 40,000 monthly listeners and 2 followers. You know, it's like, what is it? You don't see, you know, I think it was, what's his name? God, I can't remember the guy's name. He did a song a few years ago. And one of the lyrics actually mentioned that. J. Cole, that's who it was. Made mention of that. Something like, I forget off the top of my head the actual lyric. Mentioned why all your streams fake. This is something about a machine. All your streams come from a machine. All this stuff. And calling other people out, which I don't blame them. But that seems like that's part of the hip-hop culture. Like, that's ingrained. And I just don't understand why. Because, I mean, I don't think rap is any better or worse than any other genre of music. Every genre of music has its good stuff and its bad stuff. But why is it part of the culture for try to take shortcuts like that? I mean, again, you don't see some dude named Gunther posting about how his death metal thing. Gunther is probably a relative's name. One of my cousins probably gonna think I'm triggering him. Anyway, you don't see one of them going on and says, oh man, my band Tears and Vomit got kicked off. You don't see it. So why is this one thing? Is it because there's so many? I'm serious. I'm actually asking this. Is it because it's such a competitive field because so many people are trying to do it? And my thing is like, if you already know how cutthroat it is and like how hard it is to get why are you going for that? You know why? Let me tell you why. We listen to some of these people that have been caught for faking, which I was doing earlier. They've gotten caught before, or it's really obvious because they have the same 5 cities and they're most popular, and they got 1 million streams and nobody's ever heard of them. You could do a Google search and there's literally nothing on them, you know, but yet somehow they got 1 million streams despite never once getting any kind of actual traction in the industry. No one's ever heard of them. So, I mean, yeah. Why? What's the point? Really, what's the point? Because if you buy a follower, that fake follower, they're not going to go in there and start liking all your stuff. They're not going to share with their fake friends on the fake social media. They can't. They're fake. I'm a real person, mostly. You know, I take my real self over to my mostly real computer and listen to mostly real music, you know? A real person. So, what's the point? Why is one genre of music so hell-bent? I'll tell you why. See, if you listen to these people that do this stuff, that without fail, every single one of these people that have been brave and or stupid enough to post who they are and talk about how their stuff got taken down, or the ones that I've found that are very obvious. I'm not going to call out anybody's name, but I know one particular is really obvious. I did a video on it before. You listen to music and they're terrible. Like, and when I say terrible, I mean like the recording quality is really bad. And when I say really bad, I mean like you listen to our early stuff, record on cassette tape, and it's a lot of tape hiss and stuff. This stuff is more like, it's not the equipment. It's a lack of knowledge And you can have somebody where you can tell like they put their mouth directly on the microphone because you can hear so much spitting that if you put a de-esser on this thing, the DAW will crash. That's how bad it's 30. That kind of stuff. Sylvester the Cat action. Okay? And the volume level's all sort of off. It's off rhythm. It's the most generic beat you can possibly think of going on the background. And they're like, it's the kind of stuff you would see in a really poor quality live stream. Okay? That type of music. And I'm like, you know, the money that you spend paying Rob Level and his booster boss ass, I'm going to call him out, to be doing that stuff, you could have used that to buy better equipment. Just saying. Because, honestly, a lot of these people think like, oh, they hear Drake. And I'm sorry, my personal opinion, I think Drake is terrible. I don't like Drake. I think he sucks. I don't see the deal with him. Just saying. But people hear people like him or that Young Boy dude. Right? Young Boy's worse. I'll say Young Boy. Okay, because at least Drake I can kind of see, kind of. Young Boy's terrible. All right. But here I am, like, and they see, oh, he's got several singles in the top 100, and you're like, you know, if he can do it, I can do it. Say, look at hip hop as a get rich quick scheme. That's what it is. They don't bother to learn how to rap. They don't bother to learn how to record. They don't bother to learn anything. They go up there and record this horrible music. That's poorly done. Off rhythm, spitting everywhere. Like that. They put it up on their platform. They go to DistroKid, they go to RootNote, or they go to Repost, I mean. Freudian slip. You know, put that stuff on there. And then they go spend what little money they got from selling crack and hand jobs to go get 1,000 streams. And why? Because you know what you're saying? Let's say you get lucky. And the algorithm picks you up. The only thing you're going to do, real people actually start hearing your stuff. And you're like, all they're going to hear like that, and 5 minutes after the song's over, and you're still doing that because you don't even know the song's ended. And like after I had my stroke. And you're like, man, this stuff's whack. And hit that little minus sign, you know, in the release radar or Discover Weekly or something. They got to skip past that stuff. And you know what? A skip is the worst thing for your song. Every time you get a skip, Spotify and the algorithm like, nah, fool, we don't do that. Get that hot mess out of here. So you're paying money for more people to think you suck. That's what you're doing. Just saying. Rapping's not easy. There's a reason why, even though I listen to it, you don't see me busting. I've done a few things as a joke. But again, you know, I'm more of a rock guy. All right. And before we did rock, we were doing electronic music. There's a reason why you don't see me trying to be a rapper, because I can't do it convincingly. I'm not good at it. There's an actual art to it. If you seriously think all you're doing is rhyming over a pre-recorded track, if you think that's all that goes into it, man, you're a fool. You don't know nothing. All right? I got a buddy of mine who's a hip-hop artist. MMXVII. I started like hell on that one. But, oh, that was a lung tissue. You know, so I respect the hell. I mean, he's a real artist, okay? So, not everybody does that. Man, it just gets my goat. Like, people come up there and think it's easy, and they just throw money at it, and it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. There are no get-rich-quick schemes in music. I'm sure there are. I mean, I know there are, I should say, but you end up getting caught. And if you're only in the music industry to make a quick buck, screw you. Just saying. I'm sorry. Sorry for being blunt. No, I'm not sorry. Music is something sacred to me. Music's my life. And if you go in there basically just trying to scam the business, it's just so you can make some money and don't even bother trying to put out good stuff, you're a punk. Don't be like that. Real talk. And if you're thinking about it, because I know it, again, I understand. But if you're like, man, nothing's ever going to happen. I'm seeing all these people, all these, I see their stream numbers in there. I have under 1,000 streams. I have nothing next to my name, man. Everybody thinks I suck. The only people that really care about those numbers are other artists. That's all. Because you know what? You're thinking about an average listener? Do you really think they're going to just look and see, like how many followers you have or how many monthly listeners you have before hitting play? Do you think that's really going to determine? No. I would say 95% of people don't really think like that. And the other 5%, you really, nah. You just, it's not enough. It's not enough to offset. Don't do it. Because when you pay for streams, this is what you're doing. If you use bots, a bot can't like your song and go to Twitter and share it with their friends. A bot cannot make a playlist, add your song to there, then go on Reddit and post this. No, it can't. Those are empty streams. And it's so obvious because these people got the same 5 cities on their source of streams. You got people that pay for streams again. These botted playlists, and their fans also like section are all thrown to hell. You got an EDM guy with a rapper, a country guy, and somebody else. And none of those guys even use this stuff, but them botters, they're not the botters. Bots can't do anything, but like the actual people running these services, we're just finding random people and just clicking them and adding them. Actually happened to us a few days ago. I was checking my Spotify for artists like I do every morning, okay? And I saw this playlist, this Waver.ai. As soon as I saw the AI thing, I'm like, oh, hell no. And one of our tracks got 117 streams from Finland, Helsinki, Finland. And we got other streams from other places. But when I looked at the thing, it was automatically taken off after that one day. Thank God. Thank God. Because I was looking at the other stuff on there, was all stuff that had nothing to do with our music. Oh, we're indie rock with a little bit of electronic, okay? And there were hip-hop on there. There were something, I don't know what the hell you would call this type of music. There were some things on there that were very obvious fake tracks. They were only designed to get... I hate saying about this. They're basically only designed to make money. And what I mean by that, there was like a minute long, and it was literally just white noise. And a couple tracks later, by another artist under another song title, was the exact same white noise, the exact same length. There were 5 of these in the same thing. I reported that crap to Spotify. I'm like, hey, I got added to this playlist. I don't know these people, and this is all bots. These are all fake tracks on here, and our song got added to that. I let them know because the last thing I want to do is get an email saying, "Oh, your stuff's been taken off. Find another distributor." Not happening. Music's way too important to me to let that happen. Okay? So I'm going to be honest with you. I had that happen one time. A few years ago. It's because we just put out a song and I played it at work. And my coworkers, like, they were playing it too. On a work computer. We use VPN. That made it look like this is now we were faking streams and our stuff got taken off. That, you know what that did to me? I'm not ashamed to admit it. I cried. I'm getting teary just thinking about it because that hurt. And that was inadvertent. So I'm telling you right now, if you're considering doing this on purpose, please don't. Because you're only hurting yourself. If you're a real artist and you're frustrated, I understand. There's ways to get an actual real audience. It's by networking. Best thing to do, find whatever genre of music you do. Find other artists. Twitter is better than Facebook. Don't do Facebook. Most of the people, I'm not gonna go there. Don't use Facebook, but Twitter is a good place for it. Find artists that you like that are around your level, maybe slightly above or slightly below. Okay, let's say you have 250 followers. Okay, I'm going small on purpose. Find people with 1,000 or less. Okay, in your genre. Make playlists. All right, with one song per artist, maybe 2 songs. Okay, 1. Okay, put 1 or 2 of your songs in that playlist too. Okay, preferably not at the very beginning and definitely not at the very end. Put it somewhere in the middle, maybe the upper middle. Okay, share that on Twitter. Those artists that you add in there, find as many as you can that have their socials on there. Tag them in it. And say, hey, this is a good playlist based on, I'm just saying, this is a good synthwave playlist. You know, or a good driving thing, or a good relaxing thing. Share that. Tag the artists in there. And you'll be surprised. When the other artists, most of them will be like, oh, thanks for tagging me. You're like, they'll look at it and check it out. Because that's the thing. You see you got a playlist, first thing, instinct's going to want to check out the playlist, right? So what are they going to do? They're going to like, oh, cool, I'm over here. Like, ooh, what's the song right above me? They're going to listen to it. Eventually find your song. You know? Just saying. Promote your music by not promoting music. Don't come off like somebody who spams. You'll find yourself making a lot more progress. Trust me. I used to do the whole Facebook ad thing. Got me nowhere. Okay? Nowhere. Got me. Actually, any followers I did get from Facebook ads, I end up losing anyway. And don't do follow for follow. That's another thing. I'll do another video on that. Just trust me. With this, find people in your community. Be a part of your community. Lift each other up. One of them does a song, like you get to know someone. One of them does a song, like, hey, that's cool. And try to work, do a collaboration. Maybe not, maybe you won't collaborate, but maybe try it. Find someone who can after you get to know them or whatever that you're musically compatible with. It'll do wonders for your career. Best yet, you get real numbers with real people. Just saying. Anyway, guys, I hope this was informative. Thank you all for humoring me in my time of despair and illness. I hope you found this to be entertaining at least. And I realize I've been talking for 30 minutes. I'm going to lay my ass down. So until next time, good golf, good tennis, whatever makes you happy. Be good to each other. Peace.